on to now episode 5, last episode for the week. So Friday 9th of June, breaking this one down. So again, we can see that we've had this really respecting the bullish fair value gap, and we had a break above here. So if we look now on a 4-hour time frame, so we can see clearly we broke above here, and now even though this is a break, we also have to understand it is buy side liquidity. So if we take out buy side liquidity, once lower time frame structure shows us, it will show us that we're going to retrace and take some sell side liquidity. So simply all I did was I went to a conservative range. So instead of going from here to here and saying that it's coming to 50%, I wanted to, it's like a low hanging fruit, meaning like the easiest range that I could find, or the most probable it would go to. So here's the buy side liquidity taken. If we look on the 1 or the 15-minute time frame, so we can see the 15-minute BMS is only here, but we did get a shift in structure, and then price took out this, and so this is Asian session consolidated in here. If we go to our 1-hour time frame, we can see that we have a fair value gap right here. So we can see if price is going to hit into there, and we have a fair value gap in here, which is not in discount. So that means this would be just for a retracement to go lower. And then we do have a fair value gap here. So we've got a few areas that we want price to draw into moving forward now. So this blue line is the kill zone for London. So we can see just before London starts, what we get is price tapping into this fair value gap. So now if we look on the 1 hour, we can see price tapped into there, and then so took out this high and broke structure because we had a body break. Now if we look on the 5-minute time frame, we can see that here, or here would be the 5-minute break, but now we have this point of interest. So this order block being induced or having inducement is this high. So we want to place our stop loss at the order block, put it here. So this is, I do 2 pips minimum for my trade, and then we are targeting lower prices. So can do here as a safe target, or the start of the 1 hour fair value gap for 10R. Now what happened here on this day, price came back and it made these equal highs here, but on another broker and on my MT4 broker, it actually tapped in. So let's say we don't get this trade because we didn't take on MT4. I didn't, I was just watching it. What we could do is wait and see, does it give us confirmation. So we had a break here, we can see that this now we would be, oh, okay, we've taken this out. And if not, if we did think that this would be the thing, the like liquidity to feed into here, we can simply place our entry at this order block and cover the highs like that. And it's 4 pips, so it's not a big stop loss at all. Entered off this order block here, and then targets, that's your safe target, but it's not enough, 1.6R, so we'll go for there. So that's pretty much the trade here in London. And then price moves down lower, so going to a higher time frame now. On the 15-minute, we had this push down, price taps into this, and now, so I'm just going to clear this out the way, make it a bit easier to see. What we have is a fair value gap. The fair value gap high is here, and then we have this order block here as well, and now we have this as inducement. So if we go to a 5-minute time frame, we can see this high here is going to be liquidity. So we don't want to be taking any sells here to go higher. So on the 15-minute time frame, what do we get? We get this tapping into here, closing the fair value gap, tapping into an order block. So now on a 1 minute time frame, what I'll do, I'm just waiting for confirmation entry. And what we can see is simply that price has caused displacement, and realistically this is the only BMS we will see. If it goes down there, I'm likely to miss the move. So I waited for a fair value gap, and I saw this one from here to here. I saw that there was this trade, well, the 50% was here, and it lined up pretty much where this candle was, this wick. So that was my entry basically. That's what I wanted to take my entry off. I took this trade and I posted it in my journal, so I don't, or my Telegram group, so you can check it out there. I don't post all my trades, but I really like this one, so I did post it. And yeah, and then targets were 3R to the 1 hour fair value gap. So you can see it just dropped after that and tapped right into the take profit area, the 1 hour fair value gap. So that was the first trade, or the second trade of the London session. We had another good one there, or if you entered direct there. So there was 3 opportunities during London, so you could have killed that. Now moving into, fast forward this, so get rid of these kill zones. So these next gray lines are the New York kill zone. So what we can see now, price is consolidating a little bit here. Hasn't done anything yet, so now it's pushed past and taken out this low right here, taken out this, it's gone further, swept here, taken out this low with a wick, and now it's only been a wick BMS here. Just remember, this is in the 1 hour fair value gap, okay? That was that red box. So now going into London, we push lower, and now we get another break, this time with a body. See if we could draw that across, we get a body, showing me that we have strength to go up. And look at this, this is liquidity. So we have liquidity being fed right there. So what I'll do, wait for the New York session. Here we have from this low to this high, 50%, taps right into 50%, and there's a fair value gap here. Now, simply what I'll do, instead of, I could directly enter, but instead I'm waiting for my confirmation, which will be a fair value gap right here, and I can enter at the 50% of that fair value gap. So roughly it's about here, and my stop loss is a minimum of 2 pips. I don't do any smaller. Safe take profit would be here, but because it is likely to reach up and take out, if you see this, this is all one big trend line kind of thing being formed here, so it's likely we're going to head up into there. So that would be the maximum area I'd take it to, but let's just say we're being conservative and taking it to here, and first TP, second TP, 5R. Okay, now we enter here and see price respects this low and starts to shoot up. Now it takes out that high. Now it's coming for all that liquidity there. If I draw this over, delete this now. Alright, so we do take this out. So now we can look on the lower time frame and see what we get. So on the lower time frame, we get a break. Well, we don't actually get a break, we get a shift here. I would want to see a break. Price pushes up, almost takes this out. So in my eyes, even though this does create equal highs, the move after was with displacement. So I'd be interested. I could potentially take a trade off here, and given how price has taken out all this liquidity, it will likely want to move away with speed and not fill the whole fair value gap. So if I wanted, I could take something like this, targeting here and targeting further down into this 1 hour fair value gap. So it does have the risk to reward, but if I'm playing it safe, I'm not taking it because there's equal highs there. So we can remove this. This is up to you if you want to take that trade. It's a bit risky for me. So I see there's a fair value gap here and here. And an order block here. So price, we'll wait for that. Taps into here. Now simply, once it does that, wait for our entry. Sweep here. Break of structure here. Fair value gap, order block. So we can enter directly off that. Could do the 50% or a bunch of these order blocks. So we can take it here. And then now, again, do it like that so you guys can see it. We're going to now target these stacked lows. So consolidation will have liquidity there. So we can now target that. Price messed around a little bit in the stop loss and then dropped. Sorry. And now this can be our other target right here. So this is a nice 10R trade. Could easily get 5R here and close it, but show you how we can maximize it. And this is also our 50% area. So if I just go to a higher time frame, you can see it's falling quite nicely. And there we go. Oh, didn't actually get there yet. Oh, sorry. Here's our 50% over here. You can see as soon as we get to 50%, it consolidates a bit. So I will be taking full profits here and seeing what the next week shows. So yeah, that was a really good Friday. Plenty of opportunities. That's the first week of episodes done. Good luck with all the back testing over the weekend, and next week we kill it again. Peace.